South African AI data center power demand will double by 2029. Now, these are predictions and it can change heavily, and planning needs to be done to actually provide the power for these AI data centers. That is, if the public does not step in and actually stop them from being developing, and there are a lot of resistance to AI data centers being implemented. However, government is absolutely steaming ahead approving these projects. So you need to see in future that our government is fully committed to approving these projects, making sure that these AI data centers are built in South Africa and therefore need a power supply. And you will hear a lot about wheeling and dealing with regards to that on the electricity grid. And in this article from IT Web, it says the SA data center power demand to nearly double by 2029. And it says here that this demand for AI and AI adoption in large industries is what is driving this. And the installed IT load capacity is forecast to increase from 435 megawatts in 2024 to about 829 megawatts in 2029, which is close to the 950 megawatts that one of the Koeberg nuclear power station units actually supply. And I don't know how South Africa's future is going to look if we do not build more baseload capable capacity to just see to the needs of industrialization, as we lose coal-fired power stations in the run-up to 2035, when by that time we would have lost 15 to 16,000 megawatts worth of coal capacity. This is not because of increased demand, this is because of loss of capacity, and we definitely need the spinning reserve, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, to be able to carry this grid. But at the moment, around the world, when electricity consumption is increasing by 3%, we're looking at a 17% increase in the amount of electricity that AI data centers are using. And here they speak about a typical AI-focused data center consumes as much electricity as 100,000 households, but the largest ones under construction today will consume 20 times as much, according to the International Energy Agency. The US experiences, recounted by Stephen Besasparis, senior consultant at Energy and Environmental Economics, writing for the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientist, suggest getting that demand forecast wrong could have real consequences, from lost investment to power outages if the grid is pulled harder than expected. Now, pulling the grid hard is a very lame way of saying that your grid frequency is going to drop because you don't have enough capacity to actually sustain the demand, in which case you will either get blackouts or load shedding, as we implement in South Africa. And then they speak here about building for growth and the amount of server racks that is being installed, etc. And I will give you a link to this article in the description below this video, as well as in the first comment, which will be pinned, so that you can go and look at the graphs that is available here, where 2024 there were 213,677 square meters under AI data centers and or just data centers. By 2029, that would have almost doubled, and the same with regards to the number of installed racks. In 2024, 113,177 to 220,200 by 2029, almost a doubling as well. And a lot of this will be focused on artificial intelligence data centers, which are a lot more power hungry. And what they are saying is that there will be investments in the renewable energy, and then that power, which will be generated far from where the AI data center is, will be wheeled across the grid, which is just political BSery to try and make something sound technically possible, when it's just a figment of the imagination and a way to fool you into saying that the grid that your tax money paid for will be used to transfer electricity for a company from somewhere to somewhere else, hundreds of kilometers away, to sustain that AI data center. And then they speak here about power forecast, how the bond markets have suffered in the past because of things being forecast not materializing. And in the end it says AI poses a foundational challenge to our electric grid By understanding the when, where, and how much, people can chart a path towards the best future for themselves, their society, and the world. Humans are not powerless. 100%. People are kicking up a fuss trying to stop AI data centers from being built. People that live near data centers as well as AI data centers are experiencing absolute hell, and this is why there's resistance. But you need to know that your government is bought and that the tech billionaires will just threaten your government and say that they will choke your internet because the government does not own the internet cables that supply the internet to the people in the country, and they are threatening your economy. This is what these tech billionaires can do, and there's nothing your government can do about it. So they are just approving projects left, right, and center, and I'll be covering one of these very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Do consider becoming a member to support our work on the ground. You can just go to join and look at all the options there. And tomorrow night at 8:30, the community members will be joining me again, where we will be diving deep into future timelines with regards to 6 questions that I posed to see what the timelines are with very specific things, especially when robotics will be mainstream, when education, like we know it today, will cease to exist. So I'll see you 8:30 tomorrow night in the community live chat. Till the next video.